What's up, Dingers Only? Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you a baseball fan, by the way? I feel like that's at least for me, I associate dingers with home runs in baseball, of course. All right, let's see. Make sure to get that lo-fi going on in the background. There we go. And then, yeah, I'm just going to get all this going here. All right, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good to see you guys. Cat Jack, Cypher, what's up, friends? All right. Speaking of dingers. Oh my gosh. Sorry, one more. Oh, I always sneeze twice. Okay. Speaking of dingers, baseball season has come to an end. However, the playoffs, the greatest time of day, greatest time of year, or the greatest time of the season. Oh my goodness, R179L Train has started with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. All right, that is so kind of you, friend. All right, so yeah, I will. I appreciate you, friend. Let me get that going. Let me warm up really quickly though too. I'm gonna turn down the lo-fi for myself. I feel like I'm trying to talk over it, even if you guys aren't even noticing that. I am going to do that. Let me just go to the control room on my computer, make sure I've got everything figured out over there. But yeah, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. You are the absolute realist. Let me get a warm up in here really quickly. And then let me also grab the timer from Kanoodle Ultimate Champion for your upcoming challenge here. I will do it in a second. I just want to really quickly first get a warm-up puzzle in because I have not done any Kanoodle yet so far today. Let's think about how we want to go about this. I do want to try and get rid of some of the more challenging pieces here. This one should be fairly simple, it looks like. You can go light blue here and just keep building out this way. Boom. Okay. Okay, well here, so let's see. How do we want to go about it where I got to figure out a good place for gray to go? Because gray is shockingly one of the more challenging pieces at times. This isn't going to work because here, anywhere you put the orange piece, it's going to leave the shape of the gray piece left over. So instead, we're going to have to do something along the lines of maybe this. Because then here we can do, shoot. Yeah, because here we would actually need the orange piece. Gosh dang it. Why am I struggling so hard with this part of it? It really shouldn't be hard. This is not going well. That's not it either. Hello, Danny, please get this figured out. There should be something here. Okay, hold on. I literally just can't move the light pink piece. This is just a warm-up, so it should be something that's fairly simple for me to be able to knock out. So let's see. Oh my gosh, did I lose my voice? Maybe a little bit. I was at my cousin's wedding this weekend, so that could have been it. All right, there we go. Finally, we solved that. Okay, so let's do this thing. Okay. Order and solve pieces from their corresponding A to Z. Okay, yeah, so it depends on kind of how we want to go about this, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. Of course, at 200 likes, we will run the poll for you guys to decide which puzzle we do for the remainder of the stream. Once we hit that spot, we will be live for about an hour. So let's get into it. Let me see if I can order these in the correct order. Order and solve pieces from their corresponding A to Z, right? So if we go to with like the regular kind of color system, right? Or alphabetical ordering, we would have like blue, if we just want to call that blue, right? We have yellow, which will be at like the very end. I'm gonna do it by their actual things. Light pink is interesting because that would just be L, I guess, for light pink. Light blue or cyan, we can call it cyan, which would put it over here. Gosh, this is rough. White would be down here. Magenta, if you want to call this one magenta, would be like LM. G would be up here. Light green would be in front of light pink. Oh my gosh, this is so rough. Red would be down here. Purple would be in front of that because M, P, R. Orange would be right in front of purple, and then gray would be in GR. If we want to do the English spelling, or the American spelling, it would be GRAY, which would be in front of green. Let's just say it's like this. I think this looks pretty good. Yellow at the very end. Let's do this thing, baby. All right, let's see how long it takes us as well. Hopefully this makes sense, but yeah. I was at a wedding also. I know for some reason this was a very wedding heavy weekend, I feel like. I know so many people who had weddings this weekend. All right, so here we go. We are doing it in color order, starting down there. Let me also take this guy out. He's a little distracting right now. Well, if I put him back in this way, I think it'll still be distracting. Why would I consider that? Okay, maybe I should put a little bit of text in there or something kind of cool. All right, so we have to go blue first. I'm gonna go blue there. We're gonna go cyan, light blue, maybe like this, because I have an idea. Gray though, shoot, okay, we're gonna go light green, light pink. Let's say green, or gray here, and then green here. And then we got light green, light pink, and then magenta though. We didn't really put magenta, or like, we didn't really leave good room for magenta. I was gonna say you could just do magenta here, because then we can go red back here, white, we'll try it. Okay, so orange though, if we go white there, shoot, red here, white here. We wouldn't really have a good spot for orange on the sides because I think it would leave, shoot, okay. Do we maybe have to move magenta? I think we might have to move magenta really quickly. So what if we move magenta here? We do orange down here with the idea that white's gonna be there. Purple we can put, shoot, what if we go purple here? Because then what pieces are we missing? Oh, no, we make space for red, okay. So in order to make space for red, if we go white here, we can go red down here, we can go, shoot, dang it, okay, this one's tough, this one's very tough. Because yeah, I'm trying to visualize this. If we go yellow here, we can, oh yeah, no, we're good, we got this. So purple here, right, and then red will go down here. We'll go white here and yellow here, let's go, there it is, all right, sweet. So yeah, we just solved the whatchamacallit in chat, the super chat, the first super chat. Appreciate you guys so much for being here, by the way. Welcome in, friends. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. It's free as heck. Why am I number 2? I should be your number 1 fan. I think it's because number one is Carla, who's one of our mods. But also we got a super chat already from R179L Train, and we just solved it too. We solved it in alphabetical order, but yeah. Once you guys have liked the live stream, well, first of all, thank you. But yeah, once we hit 200 likes, we will run a poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we will play for the rest of the live stream, whether it be extreme. Actually, here, this is all distracting. We could just remove it, although, I don't know. Maybe we'll try a 3D puzzle challenge at some point too. These guys right in here. Let me actually find one that would be kind of fun. These ones are, sorry, 2D sliding puzzle challenge, not 3D. Actively not 3D. We'll put this one right here. Welcome everybody. Yeah, that's Carla. Carla's been the longest time fan, biggest fan of everything that I do, which is very, very kind of her. Since 2015, I believe, right? So yeah, anyway, let's do this thing. It's about 10 years. Wow. All right. Next puzzle. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Pokemon, I like yours. Yeah, pink and orange touch, maybe. I got you, friend. Let's do this. A decade, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Pink and orange touching. Let's just see if we can kind of put them in like this. I actually kind of like this. This looks really challenging too, so I'm up for it. So let's do this thing. So pink and orange now cannot move for the rest of the, I almost said live stream, the rest of the challenge. I'm thinking we could do something like booger here with white up top there. These two, of course, cannot move, so let's try something here. Let's get rid of red, the chunky down there. Let's go light blue up there, because it's actually the only piece left over that would fit up there. Blue wouldn't, because it would run into the magenta piece if I tried the same thing. If we did something like this, we'd at least be able to, you know what? This actually looks really good. Please work. Please work. It did. Let's freaking go, baby. 32 seconds on the clock. 32 seconds solved for this one is kind of crazy. I think that deserves a like. Thank you guys to the 182 people that are here. Thank you to R179L Train for the, L Train, I'll just call you, for the first super chat of the day. It came in very, very early, so I appreciate that, friend. All right. By the way, I've been in this live since you started. I was super quiet because you're also doing your homework. Okay, nice, Sandra. Good to see you, friend. I'm glad you've been here this whole time. Danny has been me grown up, TBH. See me grow up. Oh, that's what you're saying. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, I kind of have actually. Yeah. It's like one of my cousins or whatever. Like I saw my cousins at the wedding 2 days ago that I went to for one of my cousins, and it was very crazy just to kind of see a lot of them having grown up. You subscribed. Thank you, Colton. Appreciate it. All right, let's grab the next suggestion in here. I'm feeling pretty good. My voice feels a little tired, I think, just because of the weekend. Pokemon, I will do a different one besides yours, just because we just did yours. So yeah, anyway. Do the two pieces you think are most challenging. So in this one, it's probably magenta and, honestly, at times I feel like it's either white or it's, no, you know what? Yeah, it's magenta and white. Let's do it. So we call this one Chomper at least. Oh gosh, this looks really rough actually. Ooh, hold on. Let me see if this is even doable. I gotta take a second to consider. I don't think it will be, so let's move it up to there. I think that's gonna be more feasible. I just don't want to spend like 30 minutes with you guys like working on a puzzle that doesn't end up actually being solvable, if that makes sense. So let's do blue, red, and then underneath here, probably orange. Well, orange is the only piece that we have left over that'll fit there. I like to just put blue on the edge there and see if it does end up working out. You could go booger over there. We do call that piece booger, in case you're wondering. If you wonder why we call it booger, just look at it and you'll know. Yeah, you know, oh my gosh, we have it already. Oh, this one was a little too easy probably, but you know what? Maybe that or my brain be big. Let's go. 33 seconds on that one, goodness gracious. I have a protein drink here that I kind of forgot about, so I'm sipping on it right now. All right, I didn't have like a huge lunch before this, but you know what? Yeah, also, by the way, you guys, if anybody, well, first of all, make sure to like the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. That is always our goal for these streams, is 1,000 likes. You're doing a fantasy league? Not this year. I gave up fantasy this year because I didn't have a very strong relationship with it. Like in the sense that I was too obsessed with it. And I had to give it up for the year just because I felt like it was getting in the way of my other pursuits and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna do Spidery Boot Gaming. If you guys don't know, fantasy is fantasy football, American football. It's one of the biggest forms of fantasy sports in the world. Can you do booger and, what was it? Booger and light blue. But yeah, you guys can also gift via a super chat, and I will prioritize your suggestions if you throw a suggestion out in a super chat, regardless of the amount. Oh my gosh, what is it? Sorry, booger and light blue. Okay, yeah. Booger and light blue. Let's throw those bad boys in there. Ooh, I don't think this one, hold on. This one looks really, really challenging. We'll give it a shot though. But yeah, this is pretty tough just because the board is obviously kind of cut in half here. I was gonna say you could do something like put a magenta down here or a green, depending on kind of how we want to go about the sides here. You could also do, I was gonna say maybe it'd be best for us to put something like light pink in here, or you could bring it all the way down like this and put red here, because then here you could go red and then green. That looks pretty good, but then up here we need to kind of solve this, given maybe we'll probably just go, I don't know, we'll go with some of the most obvious pieces here. If we go like this, we would need the yellow piece again. This will be tough though in order to find like a shape for the white piece to kind of fit in, or an area for the white piece to sort of fit in. I would love to be able to go like right there or we can go, well, we can't really do this because that's not a space that we can fill. If we go like this, we can go magenta up there and then maybe yellow, gray. Oh my gosh, please work. Please work. Oh my gosh, we are so lucky. That was looking relatively impossible, but somehow we kind of made it happen. Heck freaking yeah. Thank y'all so much for being here, by the way. I really appreciate it. We are absolutely cruising. I'm trying to slow myself down. I did finally get to take my meds today, and ADHD meds. Nothing too out there, but I was able to take my meds today, and I'm definitely a lot more focused. However, I am speaking quickly, and I'm trying to slow it down a little bit here. So let's do that. Okay. Cat Jack, I got you. Can you do blue and purple half the touch? I got you, friend. But yeah, we are starting with Kanoodle Extreme, of course. We have been doing Kanoodle Extreme. And we're going to run the poll at 200 likes, so 200. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. Because once we hit 200 likes, we will run the poll for you guys to decide on which puzzle we do for the remainder of the stream. I actually kind of liked this. This looks really challenging. They are touching here, and also it is breaking the board in half, which I think might work. Because on this side, we have 15 dots, it looks like. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, which you can do with 3 5-dotted pieces, right? Because the pieces are either 5 dots or 4 dots. How would we go about it though, right? Because here you can't really do this because we'd have to go, it would be pink and green like that, and then you'd also just have green again, right? So that would be an issue. Instead, we could try and get rid of maybe red. Well, no, we can't do this. I was gonna say white and red, but that doesn't work. You could go booger in here like this, but then we can't really get rid of white instead, but then we can do booger, yellow, and red, although we have some of the more challenging pieces sort of left over, which might not bode well for us, but we gotta give it a shot. We gotta do something because we're already pretty far into the puzzle here. So let's see. Can we do something like this, and then we just gotta find a good spot for light pink. You can't quite do that. I was gonna say you can also do this actually. If we take out green, we can't move blue and purple, by the way, anyone just joining in. We could go white and magenta like that, and then what if we go, shoot, there's actually no good spot for green in here. We didn't really leave a good spot for green. Dang it, that's tough. Okay, what if we go magenta down here? That's not gonna work though. Okay, we're gonna have to reconsider this. So what if we try just kind of a classic this? You could do that, and you can go white up here, actually. It's kind of cool. I actually don't know if I've ever done this where white's on the back of magenta like that. It's kind of cool. But then here, though, the problem is that we're not really going to have a good spot for these pieces. Dang it, okay. Because, yeah, light pink's one of the more challenging ones. We can't go like this because this isn't quite a shape we're looking for. We could also maybe do light blue elsewhere. Well, you can't do light blue like that. Can we do light blue like anything else? Probably not. Okay. Shoot, this is going to be challenging. We might want to use a different configuration over here, honestly. In which case, maybe we do something like green. Can't do green, magenta, green. We already tried that. Let's do, because they have to be whatever. Hey, good to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining in here, by the way. Thank you for all the likes already. We're almost at 100, a hundo. I'm trying desperately to figure out. We could do light blue and red back here, but I really want to get rid of one of the more challenging pieces back here, and I feel like we wouldn't be able to if we did that. If we go like this, can we do something interesting here? I don't think we can. Dang it, yeah, okay. So I think we have to go with what I just had, which I think was green. Was it? Oh no, yeah, green, red, and light blue actually is kind of the configuration we're looking at. So now we'd have these pieces, because of course, yeah, blue and purple cannot move, and they're also cutting the board in half. So we have to kind of solve around that fact. We could go with just kind of our classic pieces like that. I love kind of filling up the side of the board like that. You can also then go magenta on top, either that way or that way. The problem here, though, is I don't think it really leaves any good space for us to be able to do any of the other things we'd want to do. Because the other thing is, right, you could swap it out like this and then go magenta here. Does that change anything for us? You can go boom, boom. Ooh, we're close. Dang, we're really close. That's the shape of the red piece, though. Is there any way we can do light blue on this side and then with maybe yellow and then move the red piece over here? I don't know if we can just swap those pieces out. At least not initially upon looking, I guess. So instead, what if we did... No, that's not gonna work. What if we go, dang it, okay, yeah, what if we move magenta? You can move magenta up here, and then put gray in there. Does that kind of help us at all? If we go like this, ooh, we're close again, but here we would need the purple shape. Gosh, dang it, okay. If we go like this, that's not gonna work, because that's not quite, obviously, what orange is, so, let's see, we could go, this is not a good idea, what am I doing? If I went like this, which I just did, why would I do it again? I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay, so this one's really challenging. It might not be possible, but I feel like there are too many different things I can continue to try that I think we can't really give up on it yet, right? So, for example, if we did something like this, oh my gosh, we're close again, right? Because here, it's almost the same sort of thing. Here we'd have the shape of the purple piece left, which we cannot move blue and we cannot move purple. Gosh, okay. What if we did... like this, oops, like that, and that, but then here, I don't think we have any room for magenta. I mean, not where it works, obviously, because we're blocking off a dot down there. Here, let me scoot it up for you guys a little bit so you guys can see it a little easier over the text of chat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. The more likes, the more people show up, but also, once we hit a certain amount of likes, ooh, here we would need the yellow piece, or the white piece, sorry. But here, though, we wouldn't be able to kind of fill in the rest of the board because it would just be the shape of the white piece. Gosh, dang, okay. But yeah, once we hit 200 likes, 200, which hopefully I will earn your like after beating this puzzle finally at some point, then we will run a poll where you guys get to decide which version of Kanoodle I play for the remainder of the stream. And then we will, gosh, I don't even know what to do over here though. If we want to rework this side, what could we do instead, right? You could get rid of booger over here. You can go booger and yellow and red like that. That's booger, of course. But yeah, once we hit 200 likes, we will decide which puzzle to do for the remainder of the stream. Also, if you guys have any super chats, well, we're trying to get to 1,000 on every single stream in general. So appreciate you guys so much for that. But then, yeah, also if you have any super chats, we are trying, well, if you want to make sure that your suggestion for a puzzle is seen, you can do it via a super chat. I prioritize all the super chats and make sure that we get those done. Oh my gosh. I did it. Wow, okay. So I guess I maybe needed to just talk about something else, and that kind of helped me. So, yeah, let's go, baby. Woo! Heck, yeah. All right, I need to take a quick water break here. I just took a big old sip of water there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That was freaking dope. But yeah, thank you guys for all the likes. We're already at 146 likes after about 20 minutes of the stream. We got 500 people here, so we should be able to, if everybody likes right now, we'd be at 500. We're almost at 200. Make sure you guys aren't spamming as well. Let me see if there's some good one in here. Let's see. Grayson, I like it. Let's do Grayson's. Do green and yellow have to touch? Yes, absolutely, friends. So the green and the yellow pieces, put them in there, make sure they're touching. I actually kind of liked this. There's also a little speck of something inside the game. But yeah, so we just have to make it where these two now cannot move, of course, for the rest of the puzzle. We have to solve around them using the pieces we have left over. If you guys have never seen Kanoodle before, this is it. It's a puzzle game. It's a really fun puzzle game that consists of a lot of brain-teasing moments, a lot of really cool stuff like that. I'm trying to think of like what optimal pieces we could put back here. Let's just kind of go with our gut. It's gonna be something like that. We can put gray there. We can go light pink, magenta, booger up here. Oh my gosh, do we have it? We don't quite, I don't think, because here, the only place you could really put orange is in like that, and that would be the shape of the gray piece left over, so that's not quite it. If we go like this, does this change anything? I'm gonna say probably not, because here, no, it's the exact same shape. I just moved pieces around like a silly little goose. Okay. You know, it's kind of hot in here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's not it either. Oh wait, we can't move yellow. Yellow and green can't move at all. That's kind of where the main challenge comes from, in case you guys have never seen something like this. That is where the challenge comes from. Let's try something like this. What if we go light pink there? That's not gonna work. What am I doing? Yeah, no, okay. I gotta calm down. I gotta go back to the basics here. So instead, let's do a different sort of shape in here. We could go, for example, with, if we go magenta up there, we can go booger here, light pink here. That looks a lot better in terms of figuring something out like this. Boom. Dang it, okay, no. Because then here, right, anywhere I put the orange piece in, it's gonna give you the shape of the gray piece again. So what if we instead go like that? That's not it, okay. What if we go like this? Light pink there, that looks good. That looks scrumptious. But then here, dang it, no, okay. Because if we go like that, it's gonna be the gray piece again. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm trying my best here, you guys, I promise. Thank you so much for everybody joining in. Yeah, we basically, of course, if you do not know what's going on, right? We're trying to solve where the green and yellow pieces cannot move. And so we have to use the rest of the pieces to be able to kind of fit everything in as is. Let's try something like this. Let's go light pink up here, attached to magenta. We can go booger right here. We can go orange. Oh yes, look at that. Problem solving at its finest. 2 minutes and 20, oh. Okay, I guess I didn't press the button, but hey, you know what? 2 minutes and 20 seconds is what we're at. Heck yes, baby. All right. Welcome, you guys. Welcome everybody joining in right now. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. We're almost at 200. I should probably get the poll going pretty quickly because we're almost there. It's just which Kanoodle should I play next? Amongst the different Kanoodles that I have here, we of course have Extreme, Kanoodle Extreme, the one we're currently playing, Ultimate Champion. I have Cosmic with me today, and I have Pyramid. So yeah, make sure you guys are voting on which Kanoodles you want me to play for the remainder of the stream, because we did hit that 200 likes there. Heck yeah, I just want to kind of get that preemptively set up. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, let's do light blue and pink touch. Let's do that thing. Vader the 9th, is that what that is? Vader the IX. IX is 9, I know that in Roman numerals. All right, so let's do this thing. So it is light blue and pink touch. Also, if anybody has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you have a super chat, red card, what is going on there? What's Jess doing with the YouTube play button? But yeah, if you guys have the light blue and pink touch, okay, let me just make sure I'm getting that in there. Let's see. Let me get this one going. Okay, it's not quite there. Let's see if we can just get them in like this. Oh, that doesn't quite work. Let's go like that. That actually is kind of sick. Okay, we'll try this. So, yeah, if you guys have any super chats or you want to make sure that my suggestion or that your suggestion is seen by me, you can throw it out there in a super chat, and I prioritize all the super chat messages. So in the sense that, like, yeah, like we are, I want to make sure that anybody who gifts to the channel and the live stream who wants to make sure that the suggestion is seen, I want to make sure that they're rewarded for that. by, of course, taking those suggestions and prioritizing them. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So let's see, if we go yellow here, I think there's gonna be an issue though regarding filling this, because yeah, here we would be blocking off a little spot up there. So we can't quite do that. What if we go like this? But then we'd have to go like that, and that's not gonna work, because here we're gonna have the shape of the purple piece left over. We just can't move light blue and magenta, right? So those pieces can't move. What else can we do then, right? So if we go like this, we instead maybe go, we can't do that because it's gonna be the purple shape twice. But what if we go, shoot, yeah, what if we go like light pink, boom, 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 nope, okay. Okay, what if we go, I dropped a piece, my bad, okay. Let's try some other stuff here. Is there anything else we can do? So yeah, oh my gosh, wait, I took out the magenta piece. It's supposed to be there. Yeah, these two can't move, that's my bad. I put it back where it was, don't worry. What else could we do up here, right? So maybe we should rework this side and do something a little better on this side. I did kind of like how that worked out. However, we weren't really, I don't know, we weren't really getting anywhere though. Here, we could at least get rid of the yellow piece if we go yellow and, or sorry, the gray piece, which is honestly weirdly annoying. If we go like that, we can go, ooh, magenta and green like so. Then we have to go purple and then, did I say magenta? Light green and green, hello. I'm not colorblind, by the way. I just kind of, my brain, or my mouth works faster than my brain sometimes. And I just kind of say the wrong things. I'm not colorblind. Obviously no knock to people who are colorblind. It's just, I'm stating that for myself so that you guys know that that's not something I struggle with while playing this game. That would be very challenging, unfortunately, if I was with, the type of game this is. I'd have to just memorize the shapes, which I guess honestly is pretty doable. So you could pretty easily, I guess, be colorblind and play Kanoodle just because the shapes are gonna be different for each piece, right? So anyway, that's not quite it. Dang it. What if we go, that's not quite it either. My gosh, okay, this one's weirdly challenging. I don't know what's going on here, but it feels weirdly hard. We could go yellow down there and then see if there's kind of something here. Sorry, I keep bumping the thing. We could go like this, but then here, right, we're gonna have an issue with finding a spot. We would need the yellow shape. The yellow piece would have to go over here. We'd have to find some sort of other way to fit all these pieces over here, which, you know what, we could try, right? So you could go like this, and then we could maybe even go gray here, green here. But then here we have, oh my gosh, it worked. Look at that. Woo, baby, let's go. Okay, 3 minutes and 24 seconds later. And there's 1,000 people in here, my goodness. Thank you guys so much for joining in, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes on every stream. So you guys can definitely help out by liking the absolute crap out of the stream, even though you can only do it once. And it is free though, so it doesn't cost anything for you guys to give it that good old little thumbs up. If you guys have any sort of super chats or anything, you guys can, I just arrived, thank you Lulu Tunes for being here. If you guys have any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you want to make sure your suggestion is seen, then do it that way. JD Soderkis. Tell me how to say your last name. Sotirkis. Yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. And if you have a super chat and you want to make sure that I see it, feel free to, or if you want to make sure that I see a suggestion of yours, feel free to send it out in a super chat, regardless of the orange or green touching. Okay. Ooh, okay. That might be doable. But make sure that it is, gosh, what am I trying to say? You can send it out, you can send over your suggestion via super chat. My goodness, my brain. Okay. So if these two pieces don't move now, right, which is part of the prompt, the premise here, 3, 5, 7, 11, 16. Can we do 16 divisible by either 4 or 5? We could do it where it's, obviously, you'd have to do four 4-dotted pieces, which we actually only have 3 left because I think there's 4 total, including the orange piece. So this actually doesn't work. So instead, what if we go like this? Let's just try that instead. All right, because it still obviously satisfies it, but now it's actually possible. So let's do this thing. All right. Turn on that timer. There we go. All right. I'm thinking blue here because we can actually get rid of blue in a very convenient way where we can put booger back behind. But then here actually, what would we do here? You know what? I actually don't think I like this. I think I would prefer light blue here. Light blue, and then here you could do light pink and white, like so. Chomper's eating the end of light pink, because here you can go blue, and that's pretty freaking dope looking. Okay, nice. We got 30 seconds. Well, 30 seconds total is what we've done it in. Okay, so let's see. What if we go like this? This should be doable for the rest of the thing, right? So if we go, oh yeah, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby. 45 seconds. I'll take it. Nice. Heck yeah. And then let me kind of straighten this out a little bit, see if I can. I don't know if that did anything. But anyway, appreciate y'all so much for being here, by the way. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. It just helps out. The more likes, the more people show up, which really does go a long way. More subscribers, more means of me being able to kind of get myself out there, of course. And more, oops, I didn't mean to delete the message. I meant to unpin it. That is unfortunate. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for being here, though. Let's get those suggestions coming in. What are we thinking here? White and light blue touching, Pika? I got you. Just don't keep spamming or else your messages might get deleted. White and light blue touching. Let's do this thing. Okay. And yeah, you guys can send out super chats if you want to make sure that I prioritize your suggestion and get it done for sure. The super chats just go so long. Likes and super chats are the best way for you to help out. Oh, they have to touch, duh. What's the name called? This game is called Kanoodle Extreme. So this is the Kanoodle Extreme. Here's the lid. Kanoodle Extreme. You guys can get them, by the way, either at the link in the bio or the link in the description of the live stream, or you can get them at the shopping bag link here on the live stream itself. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. That looks cool. But yeah, you can either get it at the link or the shopping bag here. You can get them on YouTube, or you can go to the link, which will bring you to the site that rhymes with Shmamazon. We all know. But yeah, I have an affiliate page there, so you guys can buy it from there, and I do get a commission from that, which is lovely. If you guys want to help out in a meaningful way, you can do it that way. Oh, there's a little speck. Okay, the speck fell into the middle thing there. That's okay. All right. But yeah, so light blue and white now cannot move for the rest of the puzzle. Let's solve this bad boy. Let's get rid of magenta, because that's one of the hardest pieces in the game. So if we can get rid of it pretty early, then we'll be quite happy, quite content. Let's see, you could go like this. Ooh, actually, I think this is it. This is not it. I lied. Yeah, because here, right, you put purple in, it's going to be the same. It's going to be purple again down here. Once again, cannot move white and light blue. So yeah, we can't quite do this. What if we go like that, where we go boom, boom. Nope. It's going to just be a long line there, which of course orange cannot fit in, as you guys can see there. So what if we go, let's try something else up here. What if we go light pink first, right? And then, well, the problem here, I guess, is that if you go light pink here, you'd have to go purple next to it. And then probably, yellow, maybe booger here. And then here, unfortunately, if you go gray there, you're just gonna do a long line. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, that's not gonna work, okay. Let's try something else over here. So I like where magenta is. The problem is that we just have to put something back here that kind of works with it, right? Because here we're gonna have to do, well, I guess you can go like this. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's try that. If we go light pink, orange there, facing out that way, and we can put booger back behind like that. That is perfect. But then here, dang it. Yeah, anywhere that I put the gray piece, it's gonna either give us the shape of the blue piece, or it's gonna give us the shape of the white piece, which we cannot move because we can't move light blue and white, right? That is what it is, yeah. Dang it, okay. And then if we did this, well, wait. Yeah, we can't do this because then we don't have a piece long enough to fit down there anymore. Of course, light pink can't do that. Gosh dang it, what if we do them this way? What if we flip everything? If we flip everything and go this way, then we can do, if we had magenta, well, we do have magenta. We can technically move magenta. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. I think it's just because, like, I don't know, wishful thinking. I was hoping that maybe we'd be able to put magenta there, and it felt like a really good spot to put it. So, you know, forgive me, essentially. Here doesn't quite work because we would need the purple piece again, and we of course have orange. That sucks. Thank you to everybody who's here. 1,100 people here right now. That is insane, you guys. Thank you so much, friends. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. I'm gonna try and earn your like here with a win, but it's gonna take me a second because this is challenging. What if we go like this? Ooh, here, hear me out. So yeah, we just can't move these two, light blue and white. We can't move, but I think this looks pretty solid here. If if we're able to just find a good spot here for gray like that maybe. No, because here, once you put orange in, it's gonna be freaking gray again. If we go like this, oh my gosh, there it is, finally, 3 minutes and 20 seconds later. Goodness gracious, you guys, that was tough. Okay, I think that deserves a like, finally. It would have been fine if you guys didn't like during that entire time. I needed to earn it. I needed to earn it. Earn it with my soul, my skill, everything, I don't know. Anyway, nice, so that was that challenge. But yeah, if anybody has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. They go a long way to help support. Just like the likes do. We're almost at 500 likes, which appreciate it. But also the super chats, if you want to make sure that I get your suggestion and I do it. Mossy Fossils, I like it. Purple and gray not touching. I really like that one. Purple and gray not touching. These are two of the smallest pieces in the game, actually. So let's see what happens here. We just gotta put them in spots where they land. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. So yeah, the rest of the puzzle here. Oh yeah, but yeah, sorry. If you guys have a super chat, feel free to throw it out there. If you want to make sure your suggestion's seen, you can do that via a super chat. Any and all super chats, I prioritize those suggestions, of course, because I want to reward people who gifted, just like Riley just did. Oh my goodness, Riley, thank you so much, friend. Guys, go like that freaking super chat, baby. We're gonna do that one next, Riley. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, very cute dog that you have in your picture. Okay, so gray and purple cannot move. How do we want to go about this, right? I was gonna say maybe something like that. You could go green there, but I just don't know if this is gonna provide us with like the best situation for us. So we need to find a good spot for magenta to go, I think is kind of our biggest priority here. If we go blue here, where could magenta go? Because this piece is oftentimes one of the most challenging. You could do this. However, down here, we don't have a piece that'll fit anymore. So let's not do that. We could also go blue down here. Oops, I moved purple, but purple is right here. We could go blue there. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping you guys, I'm sorry. We could go like that. We can go boom, 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 and never mind, because this is a long area that doesn't quite fit any of the pieces in it, so we can't do that. If we go like that, I mean, that would work for this. So if we go like that, boom, boom, but then here, definitely not, because here we don't have the shapes of the pieces that would actually work. Dang it, okay. What if we did, man, okay, why is this one's just challenging, I think just because also we don't have the purple piece. The purple piece is the most versatile piece in this version of Kanoodle. So not having it is a pretty big detriment, I'd say. So what we could also do, right, is we could do, I don't even know what we could also do. I was gonna say maybe we could do, if you go magenta here, hear me out. Never mind, don't. This is an awful idea. No, it's not. It's brilliant. No, it is, because I literally can't put a piece down here. What am I doing? Come on, Dan. Okay. I just really think that putting booger here is going to be one of our best bets. Instead of white, maybe we go green there. And then over here, we go blue. We go... Hopefully you guys can hear the lo-fi. I know it's actually, I watched one of my clips back from my streams, and I realized that I think the lo-fi is a little quieter than I intend for it to be. And I just don't even realize. Because for me, it's pretty loud, but for you guys, I don't think you actually hear it very much. This doesn't quite work. Here, though, it actually, well, hold on, hear me out. Oh my gosh, look at that. We made it work. Let's freaking go. We couldn't move gray and purple, and we did it. 2.5 minutes. Hey, 500 likes, appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are the freaking realest. Oh no, I didn't realize, sorry guys. Sorry, yeah, also be kind in chat. But yeah, I meant to get the last super chat. I forgot to do the last super chat. What was the last super chat that Riley gave? Oh no, I think we just got it. Sorry, I'm trying to say I just received it when I had started this puzzle. So, light blue and dark blue touching, please, from Riley. Let's freaking do it. I wish I could pin your super chat just to, light blue and dark blue touching. Okay, just to, ooh. I was gonna say, you can't quite do any of those configurations. Let's say like that. That actually looks pretty challenging. And looks actually doable though. But yeah, I wish I could pin the super chat so you guys could actually see which puzzle we're doing. Also, I guess in terms of the puzzle, or the poll, we are definitely sticking with Kanoodle Extreme. It looks like 48% of people voted for Kanoodle Extreme. I will take that. We're gonna keep on keeping on with Extreme then. It usually is the puzzle that we're currently doing, which makes sense. people don't want me to stop. If they're joining the stream and they're liking what they see, then they're gonna wanna see more of the puzzle I'm currently doing. So we do have to think about the fact that this is a very long area down here that has to be filled, right? So, for example, por ejemplo, you could do something like this, but we would need the orange piece. I think we're gonna need the orange piece either way, because I think the orange piece is gonna have to be one of the ones that kind of fits underneath here based on how much kind of space we have left over and how long this area is down here where I gotta fit pieces. So what if we go like that and that? Okay, wait, so what if we instead go, yeah, okay, wait. Let's try something interesting here. So we can't move the blues, right? So what if we go, let's go booger here. Is that gonna be a thing? I need to find a good spot for green. If we go green there, maybe? Yes, let's go. So yellow there, and then purple there. Minute and 11, that actually felt way longer than a minute and 11 seconds. Dang, dang, dang. But yeah, all right, we got our super chat done from Riley. Thank you so much, Riley, for that super chat. If anyone else has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. They go a long way to help support, especially because like most of the viewership that I get on this channel is from the shorts views and from these live streams. And the problem is that like, the revenue from that kind of stuff is not particularly high, right? And so I'm trying to like have this channel be something that kind of supplements the income, and it's kind of tough given the fact that I feel like I'm entertaining a lot of people, but I'm not getting like a lot of compensation for it. Thank you, Mossy Fossils. Typical, creator complaints, right, in terms of this kind of stuff. Serenity, I like this light pink and white touching, please. I got you, friend. Let's do this thing. All right. But yeah, if anyone has any super chats, feel free to do that. You sound exactly like Goose Wayne, LOL. I don't know who Goose Wayne is, but I think I'll take it. I don't know. Is Goose Wayne a cool person? Sounds like a dude, probably. Ooh, this one looks challenging, but we'll try it. Oh wait, no, they have to touch, so never mind. We won't do that. Let's go like this. I was seeing this kind of form, and I kind of like it. All right, so two-piece challenge here. We're at 550 likes. Make sure you guys continue to like the stream. The more likes, the more people show up. So it kind of just goes a long way in that regard. How do we want to go about this, right? Because I was thinking of putting booger here. Oh yeah, because then you can do yellow, green, just like that. That looks sick. Maybe honestly get rid of red up here. You could go blue there, light blue up top here, and look at that, we got a nice fun little, what is that, a parallelogram? What do we call this? But yeah, it looks sick. Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh, we solved that one in no time. Oh my lord. Woo, baby, let's go. I think that deserves a like. I think my brain deserves a like for that one. Goodness. I'm sipping on my water because it's a little warm up here. All right. Oh my goodness, Riley, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You guys you best go like that super chat from Riley. Thank you so much. Love the content, keep it up. Maybe dark blue and white touching next. Absolutely, Riley. You caught me just in time. Perfect timing for a new puzzle. So, dark blue and white. Thank you so much, Riley. You're the absolute realist. Dark blue and white touching. Let's do it, okay. Let's see if we can just kind of put them in there like that. Ooh, that looks rough. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Okay, yeah, so blue and white are touching. These two pieces now cannot move. We have to solve around it. I'm thinking of putting green here and probably booger back here because the only other option would be purple, and I'd rather get rid of this. Ooh, look at this. We can go light pink and magenta. Getting rid of 4 of our most challenging pieces immediately is fantastic. Because then here, we can kind of do whatever we want. I'm gonna say yellow here maybe, and then let's just get rid of the chunkies. See if we can get the chunkies out there. But then here, though, I think we're not quite there. We got to come up with some other slightly different situation. What if we go like this? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, and yes. There we go. 40 seconds. Oh, no. 42 seconds. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, Riley, for the super chat. That is so freaking kind of you. Hey, we got 23 likes on the super chat. That's awesome. Yeah. Heck yeah, friends. Thank you so freaking much. Y'all are the absolute realists for being here just in general, too. Riley's doing extra credit. Riley's doing the Lord's work, basically. Peyton, I like your suggestion here. Primary colors. So we got red, blue, and yellow. If you guys don't know what the primary colors are, these are them. These 3 colors can combine in some sort of combination to create, I think, basically every color is the idea. Or at least, like, yellow and blue can create green. We got orange here. We got purple here. And then you can go from there. I think it's kind of what primary colors are supposed to be. colors are supposed to be. Geez, that was rough. Okay, so these have to not touch, right? So I have to put them in spaces where they will not end up touching. So let me see if I can even do that, right? Like, I would say maybe let's just try something like this, right? Something like that, because I think that will be a little more feasible than just kind of putting them in randomly. Worst case scenario, like the worst thing that could happen, I think, on this live stream is me spending a million years on a single puzzle that isn't actually solvable. You know what I mean? So like, it's better to do it this way. But yeah, primary colors can't touch, they're not touching. You could go from here. I was gonna say to do something like this, but it doesn't really give us a lot of good options here other than, yeah, we could throw white out there. So we've at least gotten rid of some tougher pieces. But now we gotta think about the fact that we can't, we could do something like this. Although now we do have some challenging pieces left over. I was gonna say maybe you go like that. You go like that. You go, oh my gosh. Dude, what? Okay, I think I'm on something right now because this is awesome. I am absolutely crushing, and I have no idea how it's happening, but we are absolutely crushing, so this is great. But yeah, nice. And we're at 618 likes. Our goal is to get to 1,000. We got about 20 minutes left in the live stream for you guys to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, DSL Coda, what a good musical reference. Love that. What are the rules for the starting positions? Is it always possible with 2? What about 3? For mine, pick 2 random pieces, place them at opposite edges. Thank you so much, friend. Make sure you guys like that super chat. That's so freaking kind, friend. Yeah, so we can pick 2 random ones, right? What's the idea here? Pick 2 random pieces, place them at the opposite edges. The rules for the starting positions are whatever you want, but usually it's shaken up or randomized. Usually it's called the shake challenge because you put the pieces in and shake it up like until they're in a good spot. But with Kanoodle Extreme, I don't like to shake it up as often because the box doesn't actually close, or it closes fully, and when it does, the pieces don't move inside because they're not meant to move inside. So anyway, DCL Coda, baby, that's the end of the song, right? Or does it? Oh, it's a repeat at the end of the song, right? Or I don't remember actually. That's pretty bad. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me get that going. So pick 2 random pieces and place them at opposite edges. Okay, I'm grabbing 2 random ones. We got, ooh, gray and red, the chunkies. Okay. And then place them at opposite ends. I'm gonna put them in kind of weird configurations too, right? So like that. I think that's kind of funky and fun. So yeah, let's solve this one. Thank you so much again, DCL Code. I appreciate you, friend. All right, so here we go. But yeah, you can decide between 2, 3 pieces, whatever you want. That's kind of the beauty of the Kanoodle puzzles, is that it's what you make it, you know? With the shake challenges especially, those are my favorite kind of ways to go about the game. So let's see, I do want to take into consideration that we do have blue here. We could put blue just laying down. I call this the, what do I call it? The pool chair situation. Like you're sitting out by a pool. That's what the blue piece is doing here, lounging on Chomper. We call this piece Chomper because it eats a piece, because it looks like a Pac-Man. Someone mentioned calling yellow in Kanoodle regular, calling that one Pac-Man, which I thought was kind of cool. So here, this doesn't quite work, because here, we would need the shape of the red piece, but we can't move red, we can't move gray. So let's instead take some of this stuff out. Purple, we can take out, right? Yeah, we just can't move red and gray. So I have a lot I can do here. I mean, we could go this way, but I wouldn't have room for light blue. So instead, what if we go, I lost red, but red was going like that. So at least I remember that. You could go like this, but then here we actually don't have a piece that fits in there. Right, because here I would need the red shape if I were to put purple there, so that sucks. If we go light blue there and purple here, this, yeah, we already had this configuration, it doesn't quite work. So what if we instead take out green and we go green maybe down here, or we can go green like this and just kind of cap it like so. We would probably have to go purple down there though, which kind of sucks. And then here, it doesn't work, okay. Shoot, yeah, that's not gonna be it. Okay, what if we go... nope, okay, so let's try maybe green down here then. I think that also is quite lovely as a concept. Because yeah, here we can go like that and that. Oh, no, it's so close again. Because here, right, if you go yellow there, it's gonna be the shape of the gray piece, which cannot move. I can also move light pink. I don't know why I haven't been moving light pink this whole time, but right here, the problem is if I do it this way, it's gonna be the red piece. And if I do it this way, it's gonna be the red shape yet again. And I don't think there's any way I can rework these to make it make sense. So what if we go take out light pink? We instead go yellow up here maybe, and then, I mean, I can't do this little area without the gray shape, so I can't do that. Why is this so challenging right now? So maybe not yellow then. We can also take out blue. You know what? Okay, screw it. We're gonna take out blue. We're gonna try something different here. What if we go like this? Oh my gosh, we were so close, but here, right, we would need the gray piece. Okay, and we actually have the purple piece and we can't do anything with it, so that's very rare that you'd find that, because the purple piece is just so versatile that, yeah, anyway. Gosh dang it, this should be a lot easier, you guys. I'm so sorry, I'm trying my best. Oh, I also can unpin the previous message from Peyton, because yeah, I'm doing the super chat right now. Okay, let's see. My goodness. How do we do this? How do we do this? What if we go like this? This is kind of a weird thing, but maybe not. Maybe we go like this instead. And we go light blue there. If we go green here, but then, it's gonna be the gray shape again. If we go like that, it's not gonna change anything. Okay. Oh, this one's rough. Okay, what if we go... If you just go green there, I mean, we kind of tried this already. If you go like this, we go blue there, orange there, light blue... Nope, that's definitely not a thing. And then this is also not a thing, right? If you go like this, that's not it. Okay. Dude, what is... Okay, why is this one so randomly hard? Sometimes, I mean, this is just what happens, right? So, like, here, unfortunately, yeah, this is definitely not working. We literally just can't move gray and red. I feel like I could rework this so easily and have there be better options here, right? So like, I don't know why I think I was just trying so desperately to do a specific thing. I feel like I could do so many things here, right? We could find a better place for blue, potentially. We could also go magenta here. We can go light pink up there. Or we can go light pink here and go like this. And we can go white here. We can go... Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, yeah, maybe the whole thing is I just had to kind of do a hard reset, and there we are, right? So yeah, this one isn't impossible. Yeah, thank God. Okay, yeah. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Thank you guys, by the way, for all the super chats. If you guys want to continue throwing super chats out there, you can. We're trying to also get those likes up, because we're trying to get to 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes is always our personal goal for the stream. So if you guys are able to submit any likes, I mean, yeah, a single like, right? Because that's all you can do. Do unsolvable shapes exist? Unsolvable, like, starting points do. Yeah, definitely. You solved it? Nice, L-Train. Okay, let's see. Sherry, I got you. Oh, no, that's Lily. I meant to do Sherry. We're pinning Sherry's. I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000 likes. That is always our goal for the stream. We're almost at 750, which is awesome, 3/4 of the way. If you guys want to keep throwing the super chats out there, of course, it goes a long way to help. But also specifically, it helps with the fact that, what am I trying to say? It goes a long way. Jesus, come on, Danny, slow down. You guys are able to help in a way financially that I want to reward. So if you guys want to make sure that your suggestions for puzzles are seen, you guys can do it in a super chat and I will prioritize it, make sure it's done. Light green and dark blue touching. Yeah, so booger and dark blue, we call it booger around these parts. Okay, I was seeing that it was going to go like that, so let's just do it like that. This looks like it could be pretty challenging, but yeah, we're just running stopwatch rather than timer, because I don't know, it's a little less stressful for me to be able to do it like this. So yeah, we're not running, having the clock wind down, basically. What could we do up here to get rid of some of the more challenging pieces? You could go white and red there. You can go light blue and orange, but that's not really helping us accomplish this goal. Here we can get rid of magenta, which is probably the toughest piece to fit anywhere in Kanoodle Extreme, in my opinion, of course. I don't know if there's like a correct answer for that, but sorry, I messed with my hair. I just showered, so my hair is wet and it was kind of up, and I wanted to make sure it doesn't just get stuck, I combed it back, basically. So anyway, this is all just information you don't need to know. Don't know why I feel the need to tell you about it, but I did. Okay, so this doesn't quite work. What if we go... I don't think we can do... shoot, okay. So... we can't do this because we don't have a piece that'll fit underneath. We can't do this because we don't have something that'll fit on top there other than light blue, which is all the way over here. I think we do need to rework this though. I don't think that what we currently have is gonna work. Blue and blue and booger cannot move though. So let's figure something else out. Because over here, I kind of like this, but it's not that great. Let me see if I can do something better. I want to see if there's a world where I can get rid of magenta. You could do magenta like this, which would require basically green and then orange down here. But then here, dang, no, okay, maybe not that. Dang, okay, no, yeah, what if we go white here? I don't know why I didn't think about putting white there. That looks actually kind of sick. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying my best to solve this one, but we are having a hard time here. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We're almost at 750. Who's gonna be the 750th like? Identify yourself. Yeah, let's see. Okay, what if we go... No, okay, shoot, how do we want to do this? We could just go like this and just be done with it, and then maybe grab orange, put it there. You could go magenta there, but I don't think this is gonna work, or is it? Ooh, it's so close, but here doesn't quite work because that's not the shape of the yellow piece. And then if you go gray here, it's gonna give you light blue. But maybe, just maybe, we could swap these out. No, okay, because here, yeah, no, okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so let's go back to what we had here, right? Boom, boom. And then, yeah, we just gotta kind of rework this a little bit. Maybe we just go purple down here, get rid of it, or, hear me out, we go boom, we go, well, this is not what I'm thinking, but we can go like this. Nope, because here we would obviously need the purple piece yet again. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's tough again. It's getting tough again, and we already had this combo, okay? So yeah, let's take out magenta. I don't think that's a good configuration there. We could go like this, but then we'd have to go purple there. And I think this is gonna be the same thing. Yep, it is gonna be the same thing, just things got moved a little bit to from where they were. That's also not gonna work. What if we go like this? Boom. We can take purple out. So we just can't move blue and white, right? Oh no, blue and booger. This piece, booger, of course, as you know. I think it's pretty obvious when you look at it. That's not it, okay. I'm doing the same exact thing. Why do I keep doing this? Okay. What else could we do? I mean, I feel like we're trying a lot of different things here, but it's not quite working, right? So that's not gonna work. If we put this up here, right, and we go like this, I feel like we're just having a hard time finding a spot for gray, right? Here we would need the green shape, right? I don't know if we can reconfigure this to where we could take green and put it here. So if I'm feeling like that's gonna be the case, then, gosh, okay. This is so rough, man. So freaking rough, okay. Because here, right, and then we already had this. No, Danny, okay. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, you guys. I'm trying so hard, okay. Okay, sorry, are people being really tough, Lulu Tunes? I'm sorry. Hopefully chat's not too crazy right now, but it seems like they might be, or at least I feel like they always are at certain points. Anyway, it's a lot of people who are discovering the channel for the first time. So anyway, let's move back and try something else over here. These pieces need to, I don't know, I like having white here, but I need something better up here probably, right? I would love to be able to do something like this, but it doesn't quite work here because I would have to put orange down here. Oops, sorry you guys. I bumped you. Eddie's been banned from the chat for being a creep. Okay, yeah, sorry, what was Eddie doing? Hopefully he wasn't being that weird, but it sounds like he was, and I'm sorry for that. Thank you for dismissing him for being inappropriate. Okay, let's go like this, boom, boom. Let's just build this way and see if we can figure something out, right? So like, oh my gosh, what do we even do up here, right? You can go like this, but then we'd have to use, dude, yeah, what is going on? Why is this so challenging? We can go yellow here. We can go red, gray, orange. Oh my gosh, I think I just did it. Let's go, okay. Yeah, we just needed to super rework it, but that one took me way too long. Oh my gosh. I think I got time for 1 or 2 more. We are at 804 likes, oh my gosh. We're trying to get to 1,000. If you guys haven't liked the live stream already, make sure to do it. So here we go. It took more than 5 minutes. I know, that was a really challenging one. My goodness, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate you for the kind words. I did do well, didn't I? Even though yeah, okay. Let's see. Dark pink and white touching, please. I love your videos. Thank you, Lily. I'm gonna get you up here, Lily. Dark pink and white touching. I love your videos. I will give you $499 if you do dark green and purple. Oh my gosh, Azzy. There's no way that you actually would, but I don't believe you, I don't think. But thank you guys. If anyone else has any more super chats, by the way, but here, you know what? Maybe we'll go back to yours, Azzy. But anyway, we're gonna do this one. Dark pink and white touching. Let's do it. Thank you so much for the kind words, Lily. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, if anyone else has any super chats, I'm gonna do probably one more after this if we have time, depending on how long it takes for this to happen. Okay. I was gonna say it looked like it was gonna go do this, so let's just say that. So pink and white touching. Let's see if we can solve the remainder of this puzzle, knowing that those two cannot move. I was gonna say we can do something a little funky here, but could be kind of fun. I think we can do this fun little idea here where we put light blue here with booger and light pink back behind, like so. Here we could go blue, and then, oh yeah, you could go green and orange there, and now we just have these 4 pieces that we gotta fit into this area over here. This one's looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Famous last words, though, potentially. Just because haven't solved it yet. What if we do this, and then we do... Dude, what? Okay, why? Okay, why? Why are you being difficult? Why is this weirdly challenging? Okay, this should be easy. There it is. Okay, yeah, and then gray and red. Nice. Okay, 50 seconds. I could have sworn I could have done that sooner. It's gonna give me an extra second, because why not? Okay. So let's do, maybe we got time for one more, unless, how about this? If we hit 900 likes, by the time we finish this next puzzle, then I will do another puzzle after that. Just kidding, I do not have that money. Yeah, no worries, Azzy, I appreciate you for even joking about it. Okay, I know, that's a lot of money, and I wouldn't expect anybody to gift that, because that is beyond insane. I mean, it's amazing, but yeah, anyway. Let's see. Mossy, I really like yours. Mossy Fossils, I like the suggestion. Purple, orange, wait, hold on. Purple, orange, light pink, none of them touching if possible, LOL. Congratulations on, sorry, what was that last part? On solving all the puzzles so fast. Thank you so much, Mossy. All right. So yeah, if we get to 900 likes by the end of this puzzle, we'll run another one after it. But let's see. We got purple, orange, and light pink. Okay. We got to put these pieces just somewhere. Let's see if, oh, okay, well, this won't be doable actually because we're going to need the purple piece back behind there. Let's just say maybe something like that. I think this is going to be really challenging still. So purple, orange, and light pink cannot move. We have to solve around the fact that they can't move. I'm definitely going to have to put blue back here, but that's okay. It's basically a 4-piece challenge. Blue is the only one that can fit back there besides orange, but of course, orange cannot move. And then we'd have to do gray and red. This might actually be literally a what, 6-piece challenge where these are the only pieces that fit in any of these configurations. It honestly might be that way. We could go like this and this, but then what are the odds? Because here, no, it would be 2 of the same piece, 2 boogers if I put them in like that. Is there any other way we can go about this? No. What if we go like this? No. Okay. So I think we got to take out the green piece. Maybe magenta, we could put magenta up here. That might be a little safer. We can put booger here. That looks good. But then here, I think we're going to run into some issues because I was going to say we could do yellow here, but then here we wouldn't be able to kind of fit green and light blue in. You'd be able to do light blue like that, but it's not the right shape. So instead, what if we went green here, but then magenta would have to do something like this, and that doesn't quite work. Because here we would need booger again. Oh my goodness, okay. So we could also, for example, if we can't move light pink, we could do magenta up like that, but then we do have white. Oh, but white could go there. Wait, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Oh, we're so close. Okay, because here, right, I'll show you guys that this isn't doable, but if you put green in there, it's not quite the right shape left over. It's like kind of close to the yellow piece, but it isn't quite the yellow piece, so that doesn't quite work. We could also try something like this, but then here, it's not gonna fit. Okay. Dang it, dude, we're so close, and also, like, so far. So, it's so close, yet so far. We could go like this, though. We could go green and booger, kind of cuddling like so. You can go magenta here, or we could go back to our white there, and magenta here. And then, oh my gosh, we would need white here. That's kind of crazy. Okay. And then here we would need the red piece, which we can't move really. So, my gosh, okay, what if we did... That's not gonna be a thing. Because here we would need the blue piece, and we can't move the blue piece. Oh my gosh, we literally can't move any of these pieces right here, these 5, and we can't move light pink. That's kind of the biggest hurdle we're experiencing right now, right? Is just not being able to move those pieces. What if we go just boom, boom? No. My gosh, you guys, I'm trying so hard on this one. This one's so challenging. Okay, if we go like that. Or we could do, wait, hold on, we could do one of my favorite things, but upside down, is we can go booger and light blue like so. And now we just have to see if there's a way to do everything else, which I feel like there probably isn't, at least not if I put magenta there. And there's not really a good place for me to put magenta at all, so dang it, never mind. That was an awful decision, because right, if I go like this, that's, yeah, no, because you can only do this, and yeah, okay. Dang it. I thought maybe it'd be a good idea. I mean, gosh, I just don't even know. If we go back to this, we already know we've tried so many of these different things that I feel like I don't want to succumb to the fact that I don't know, like I don't want to do something again if I'd already tried it, of course. Here we've basically gotten that shape before, and it doesn't work, of course. What if we did boom, oops. Light blue, green here, but then no, because here you have to go yellow, and that obviously doesn't work. If you get booger here, it's gonna cut the thing in half. Oh man, you guys, this is so challenging. I'm trying my best, I really am. You could go like this, but then maybe put a different piece in here like yellow. Or, hear me out, we could do green, but then what do you do back here? You could go like this and this, but then, yeah, there's just no way to fit these pieces in here, so that's absolute bogus. Gosh dang it, this is so challenging. This one might just be impossible, you guys. I'm trying to lock in, you guys, I'm trying. We hit 900, nice. So yeah, we do get one more Kanoodle after that. How about this? If we, by the time we finish this this puzzle, or let's say by the time we finish the next puzzle, if we hit 1,000 likes, we'll do another one after that. So we did this already, but we didn't quite do, I don't know, let's see if there's something else here. What if we go like this? We would need the green piece, dang it, okay. Because then here, I don't think there's any way I could kind of rework this to make it work, right? Because here, oh my gosh, if I put white there, it's gonna give me the shape of magenta again, because of course it would. If we go like this and we go, no, if we go like this, we can't fit a piece back there, never mind. Dude, this is so frustrating. This one is so challenging. I might have to be able to, here. What if I go like this? What if I move that piece like that, just see if that works at all. I don't know if it's going to at all, but it might provide us with some other option potentially of like how to go about this, right? So if we go like this, but then here we don't have any room for white, my goodness. Oh, this one's so challenging, you guys. I'm trying so hard. I don't think this one's gonna be doable ultimately. I mean, like, I don't know, I feel like we're running out of options here. And I even moved the magenta piece, or the light pink piece up a little bit, and I just don't think it still is going to provide us anything decent, unfortunately. Gosh, dang it, you guys, okay. Because here, right, if I go here, it's not gonna give me the shapes I need, and I just, man, this is so difficult. If we go like this, boom, boom. Oh my gosh, I've done it. I've done it after 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Oh, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Thank you guys. Okay, we're gonna do one more here. If we hit 1,000 by the end of this puzzle, then we will run a third puzzle after that. Hopefully they'll be a lot easier than this. So yeah, we've got one puzzle coming up right now, and if we hit 1,000 likes by the end of it, by the time I solve it, then we're gonna do the next one, baby. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. You put booger and purple together. Love your videos and subscribe to like. Thank you, Azzy. Yeah, I appreciate you, friend. Let me do Azzy's here really quickly. Booger and purple together. Let's do it. Hopefully this one will be a lot easier than that last one that took 6 minutes to solve. I was seeing purple land right there, and it kind of got bumped out of the way by booger, so we're going to solve this bad boy. But yeah, if we hit 1,000 likes by the time I solve this, you guys are against the clock here, then we'll do another puzzle after it. And if not, then we're done for the day, which is okay, because I'll be live again on Wednesday. I don't know why it took me a second to remember what day it was that I was streaming. Ooh, this looks so good. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. No, please, no. This looks like it's just the most perfect puzzle solve, and then it just doesn't quite work. Okay, we just can't move purple and booger, right? So let's see if we can do something else here. No, this isn't quite it, because I'm gonna need purple there. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Woo! Okay, what if we go like this? Oh my gosh, we're so close. If we did red here, right, and we go orange there, I don't think we can reconfigure this to make it work for these two. Is there any way I can do this, where it goes like this? Definitely not. I would need purple, so that sucks. I could move blue, we just can't move, oh yeah, we can move anything except for, what am I trying to say? Except for booger and purple. So what is another thing we could do over here? Let's just keep red there, why not? We can go light blue up here, possibly. If we go green here, and gray, oh yes, baby, there it is, let's go, okay. Did we hit 1,000 likes? We did not. We're at 979. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll give you guys like 30 seconds. If you guys hit 1,000 likes in the next 30 seconds, we're so close. We're at 983. Oh my gosh, 17 likes, then we'll do another one. Hey, I'm like farming. I'm shamelessly like farming out here. It's okay. It's a personal goal of mine to hit 1,000 likes on every single stream. So if we hit it, oh my gosh, okay, you guys crushed it. Never mind. Okay, absolutely crushed. All right, let's do this thing, baby. All right. Who will be the last one? If anyone has a super chat right now, if you want to throw out a super chat with your suggestion, I will, of course, use your suggestion as the final suggestion for the puzzle, or for the live stream. So let's see. Hopefully doing caffeinate the chat. Yeah, oh my gosh, okay. Let's see. I won't be doing yours, Mossy, because I just did yours. Red and purple, please. Okay, multiple people just said red and purple. I guess we're gonna go with Jackson's red and purple for this one. But yeah, we're gonna do red and purple, it looks like. All right, this is the final puzzle, red and purple. Let's do this thing. Okay, there we go. Red and purple are in position. These two now cannot move. Keep those likes coming though. My personal record's I think a little over 2,000 maybe. I don't know if we've actually hit 2,000. Maybe we haven't, but we'll see how far we can get during this one. I'm thinking probably something like this with blue and orange. We can go magenta down there. We can go, not that. But yeah, I do really like booger here. I actually think magenta over here might be a little better. You can go, let's go white up here, actually. You can go light pink down here just to get rid of it. Can we do something like this? I mean, we can, but then this isn't quite gonna work because yeah, just cause, of course. What if we go like this and this, but then we would need some other configuration for this. Oh my gosh, we are so close. No, we would need the purple piece, okay. Oh, I'm trying so hard here, okay. What if we go like this? Also, by the way, if you guys want to help out in a really meaningful way as well, I have music that I just released. My newest song is called Kiss Like You're Sorry. And it's in my opinion, and absolutely, I mean, I love the song so much, and I had a lot of fun making it, and it feels like a new step in a new direction for me as a musical artist. So you guys can definitely go check that out. It's called Kiss Like You're Sorry by Danny Padilla. That is me. But yeah, it helps a ton. Because yeah, the song itself, I think, probably deserves a little more recognition than it currently has. That's on me to, promote it a little bit better, I guess. But, oh my gosh, there it is. Let's go, baby, right? Because what did we not have to move, right? Red and purple, right? And I didn't move those two, right? Red and purple. Let's go. There it is. Okay. And with that, that is the end of today's live stream, you guys. I apologize for anybody who just kind of joined in. Make sure you guys are subscribed, though, because I post 2 of these videos basically a day. Today I only posted 1, I guess, but 2 of these videos a day, but I also live stream every Monday and Wednesday for about an hour. So yeah, appreciate you guys so much for being here. You guys are all absolutely amazing, 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 amazing. And yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday around the same time, maybe a little bit, maybe an hour or 2 later, I think, actually. So it's about 5 p.m. Pacific time, I think is what I normally do. So thank you guys so much. I love y'all so much, and I will see you all later. Yeah.